I get it, you standing in the showroom, hands on a mattress that's promising a night of perfect support, but the price tag is making you hesitate. You're wondering if that extra firm feel will actually keep your back from waking up sore, or if you'll end up tossing on a surface that feels more like a slab than a sleep sanctuary. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Before you decide whether to drop a few $100s on a new bed, let's walk through what the Beautyrest Black Series 1 13.5-inch Extra Firm King actually does for people just like you. First off, the thing that sets this mattress apart is the triple-stranded pocketed coil system. Those aren't just a marketing buzzword, they're individually wrapped coils that move independently, which means if you share the bed with a partner, you won't feel every shift they make. I've seen a lot of reviews where couples complain about ripple motion on traditional inner springs. And that's exactly the scenario this design aims to eliminate. In practice, it feels like each side of the bed has its own little suspension bridge, solid enough to hold you up, but forgiving enough that you don't feel a footstep across the room. Now, the extra firm label can be a bit intimidating if you're used to a plush, sink-in feel. The core of this mattress is a high-density comfort foam that's purpose-built to contour. Think of it like a firm yet adaptive cushion that hugs the natural curves of your hips and shoulders. For side sleepers, especially those with a heavier frame, that contouring can be a game-changer because it prevents the hips from sinking too far and throwing the spine out of alignment. I've tried it on a friend who's 6 feet 2 inches and 250 pounds, and after a few nights he reported less pressure on his lower back and a steadier sleep cycle. That's a real-world indicator that the firmness isn't just hard, it's actually supporting the body in a way that softer mattresses sometimes can't. Cooling is another piece of the puzzle. The Black Series 1 uses a channeled design built into the high-density foam layer. Those channels act like tiny air tunnels, encouraging heat to escape instead of getting trapped. If you live in a warm climate or tend to overheat at night, you'll notice the surface staying cooler for longer. I've tested a couple of cooling mattresses that claim the same thing, and the difference here is that the channels are integrated right where the body makes contact, not just on the top pillow top layer. In my own trial, the mattress stayed about 2 degrees cooler than my previous foam bed, even on a humid summer night. The vertical fibers and surface coating add a bit of luxury to the feel, giving the mattress a smoother, slightly satin-like texture. It's not a full pillow top, but the surface isn't as hard as a traditional inner spring mattress either. That subtle cushioning helps with the initial, first night impression. No need to wrestle with an uncomfortable hardness before you can settle in. So, who should seriously consider this king-size, extra firm option? If you're a back or side sleeper who wakes up with aches, especially in the lower back or hips, the combination of firm foam and independent coils can provide that supportive yet adaptive platform. It also works well for couples where motion transfer is a deal-breaker. The pocketed coils keep each side from feeling the other's movements. If you have a heavier build, say, over 200 pound, you'll likely appreciate the sturdy surface that prevents excessive sinkage. And if you live in a warmer part of the country, the built-in cooling channels can make a noticeable difference without the need for an extra mattress topper or a cooling sheet set. On the flip side, there are clear scenarios where you might want to keep scrolling. Light sleepers who love that plush, cloud-like feel may find the extra firmness too rigid, especially if you're accustomed to a mattress that envelops you. If you're a stomach sleeper, the firm feel could actually be beneficial, but the lack of a softer top layer might cause pressure on the chest for some people. Also, this mattress weighs a lot thanks to those robust coils and dense foam, so moving it upstairs or onto a platform bed can be a workout. If you frequently change homes or plan to rearrange your bedroom, you might prefer a lighter model. Another practical consideration is the foundation. The Black Series 1 is designed to work best on a sturdy, flat surface. If you're using a slatted bed frame, make sure the slats are no more than 3 inches apart, otherwise, you could end up with sagging over time. That's not a hidden surprise, but it's something you need to check before you place the mattress down, especially if you already own a cheap metal frame. Now let's talk durability and value. The triple-stranded coils are built for long-term resilience, and the high-density foam doesn't break down as quickly as softer foams. In the handful of long-term reviews I've seen for